All right, everyone. And
All right,
we
guys.
are back.
Welcome back to another episode of Don't Inhale. And today we have a special guest with us.
The elusive Mr. W that you guys have been hearing about, from time to time.
Mr. W. Bush.
Yep.
Will.
Yeah. No, he said he could. Yeah, he said call him Will.
Yeah, y'all can just call me Will.
Y'all know Will.
My name's Will, guys. Nice to
If
meet
you know, you know,
Now
right?
you know, and you did it. Now you do. Okay, his name's Will.
Damn. All right. I guess he's the first person to reveal his identity in the group.
Wait, was this like not a tradition or something? Is this a tradition?
I mean, that's why
W.
that's why I called you Mr. W, but you wanted to be called Will, but
W.
All right.
Bush.
all right, y'all.
So
So
let's reset this then. I'll be W.
This is live right now.
yeah. But yeah, we back with
up,
another talk session while we discuss random topics. And once again, you guys can see these are unbanded cigars. I'm the only one that knows the identity of the cigars.
Right, Death.
The other four are trying to guess what this cigar is.
Use yours.
So, I mean, right off the bat, just in the hand, how it feels, how it smells, everything. What is the preliminary, guess? Any guesses on a country?
I'm guessing off just smell alone. I would think there's some kind of Nicaraguan tobacco in this, possibly.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Dominican.
Really smells right to me. It doesn't have like a heavy tobacco taste. Or it smells.
It's
they're
like
called
kind of sweet, no?
Yeah, like that's where I was saying Nicaraguan, because to me at least, what the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
A lot of Nicaraguan tobacco I smell has like a chocolatey sweetness, and that's educated guess, but who knows? A lot of cigars smell so different.
It's definitely not from the DR. They have a harsher smell and they're darker. From
The
what
thing
I
is, last episode with the GR88, that smelled like Dominican for me.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. You never know. You never know.
all right, let's light up.
It's a good draw though.
This
tastes
lighter
like
needs some
alcohol.
butane.
I need some butane.
We got a community lighter. We can just pass this around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, can you pass
They all
that?
need butane.
Yeah, I can't pass that.
I'm not gonna lie, the dry hits. It
Thank
tastes like
you.
vodka.
Oh, you said his name too? All right, well, your name is now
Yo,
revealed.
A. It's A. It's Mr. A, dog.
Well, it looks like everyone's identity is getting revealed. This
Nah,
episode.
chill. You pushed it.
Oh, you pushed this part, right?
Don't call me by my government.
All right, my bad. G, A, J, and
That's
T,
fucked up,
and
dog.
E.
What's your Burmese name?
Yo.
Just give them
Huh?
your whole social security.
Yo.
Yo-Yo?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what all the Mexican called me at the restaurant. Yo.
Damn, my bad, man.
All right, I'm not editing that out since you
Yo,
said your own name
why?
again.
Can
You're
you
making
please-
you're making my job hard.
Dude,
Editing
just-
is already something.
Just fucking edit it out.
Nah,
They
you
won't
good.
even fucking know what the
So
fuck
now
it
they
is.
know Mr. W's name and your name.
No, fucking Will.
I didn't even say
Hey,
nothing.
yo.
I did not say nothing. Please, Abel.
Thanks, Will.
Abel, we had this box rule. Stay in your box.
Yo, so Will, what was the last cigar you've smoked? Like, do you smoke often or no?
No, I rarely smoke.
You rarely smoke.
I smoke like every other blue moon. I think the last time we smoked was when he had his judo match. At the
Jay.
Really? the judo match?
He's like, yeah. Oh, Jay had a judo match.
What the fuck is
And after-
this?
Pass it back down.
Where's it?
Where's the lighter?
Oh.
The one thing I could say too about the cigar, I feel like the cigar is kind of
Is that lighter?
it's not that dense.
Can I see
It
it?
feels kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna give you like.
But yeah. After Jay's judo match, he got second place, and we went to go smoke cigars for like a celebratory reason.
Okay then.
And what you smoke there?
I forgot.
Oh.
What did you smoke?
He smoked the Arturo Fuente, that almost $30 cigar. You remember?
Arturo.
Oh, Calafuente. I think it was Don
Calafuente.
Carlos Calafuente. I think that's the one who's smoking.
Yeah, for anyone that wants to know, I am not a cigar expert. So-
None of us here except for Jay is.
I wouldn't even really
like.
No
I would
cap.
call myself a cigar connoisseur, but nowhere near an expert yet. You know,
Yeah.
to be realistic, like I really like cigars, not just for the smoking aspect, but the lineage and the heritage of cigars. That's what really made me get into it, and the whole reason I started collecting boxes.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Because and the art too. I like the art on the cigar boxes too. It's really cool.
So, if y'all see Mr. A this episode, he's very, very lit right now off of the licks. So,
Yo, what the fuck are
I hope he
talking about?
watches this episode back, and it's gonna live on the internet forever. So maybe it'll help him to not be so lit.
Rise in
when
popularity.
you asked to record a podcast and you decide to go get lit, this is the consequences.
Shout out my
They
label.
gonna
That's
see.
me.
Yeah,
Can I see someone?
that's right. Shout out your label. That's you. But
Oh my god.
Honestly, after I lit it though, and I got that taste, it does not taste like Nicaraguan at all to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of spice on the cigar.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and
So
I'm just getting like a really
Smooth tobacco taste.
what is
right
this
now.
like more like walnuts? Like it's like a woody nuttiness to it.
Don't listen to him. He might be throwing you off.
yeah, you.
No, but I don't
you
get any
picked the
spice
fucking
at all.
Cigar.
I mean, I'm just
Like, as a-
telling
like-
you what I taste.
Like as
You
I'm
know,
tasting it, yeah, there's no
it's-
spice. It
yeah.
does, and it's honestly pretty light. I don't really get a linger
Yeah.
of taste whatsoever.
It is like
this is all based off of all of y'all's individual tastes, and you have to come together as a collective to discern the identity of this cigar.
I can't
Well,
open this.
when I was
bitch.
dry pooling,
You have to
it-
open it.
I can't open this bitch, bro.
Oh my fucking god!
Open it.
I just did.
Oh.
This is my first episode.
oh.
Please don't inhale. This is called don't inhale for a reason.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. It's back.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting much, like a lot of taste to it right now. A little spice, barely
Hey,
any.
we'll chill.
Okay then.
We'll chill. You're kicking.
I was saying his fucking name, bro.
Hey, don't touch me, stop. What's wrong with you?
Oh man.
Can you just get the point?
Yo, Mr. A, what happened this Saturday?
Friday.
Yo,
Oh,
too
Friday,
much. Fuck. Like, I was getting, real for my boy, the Pie Man.
Hey, can you like back up off the mic a bit? Back up.
Yo, you don't
man.
gotta set
I got
the
too lit.
Bruh.
I
I got too lit in that bitch, bro. I have to pay. I pay Aaron $50 to like get rid of the fucking.
Back up, man.
Get rid of the fucking seats.
Yo, back up off the mic, not get closer to it. Like, are you retarded?
I am.
Yo.
So get rid of the seats.
Yo, Will, control your boy, man.
That is not my boy.
Oh.
Yo,
y'all's
you
boy.
did not say that.
That's y'all's boy.
You did not just say that, bro. We
Bro,
are
I'm the
boys.
guest here.
Yo, I'm gonna have to cut you off at this point. Goddamn. You know I'm a boy.
You know what? You need to cut off the alcohol.
No, goddamn, you're right.
This is an intervention
Yeah.
right here. All right.
So, for all of y'all watching, this is how Mr. A gets. And we try to, tell him to get it together. And this is, what y'all are going to see.
People are gonna watch it on YouTube
Yes, they're going
and
to see
get
you.
some ideas, bro.
I see
Fuck.
what you mean. It's very sweet. And it's,
don't think it's sweet.
why are you trying to hold my hand?
I think it's more.
I think now I'm tasting the like Nicaraguan to it.
Nicaraguan.
But what do you think like the wrapper is? Is it like
Like the color?
no like the leaf like Maduro or Habano? Habano would
I
be,
think this might be a Habano wrapper.
I feel like this episode need to be focused more on Will. Cause he's never here.
Guys, let's just let it go with the natural flow.
Yo. Will,
But off of just the weight and everything with the cigar, I think this is about probably a $7 to $11, $7 to $12 cigar. Construction looks like the roll is pretty good, but it's not very dense. And the wrapper, there's a decent amount of veins, so I would like to think at least a cigar over $20 wouldn't have
Bro.
wouldn't have this many veins.
What's this man just do?
He just spit on the floor.
It's like, can he even be on this podcast right now, man?
Oh my god, bro.
Get this man a bucket or something. Like a fucking salty Splatoon bucket or something. God damn.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, that's strike 2. Last one. Sorry, man. You're out.
Dude, you're getting fined. Yeah, we're fine. Don't inhale.
I need to get fined, bro. Fuck.
$200 fine a guy for each
It's no
spit.
more.
Yo, do y'all want him? Do you want us to kick him out? Just let us know in the comment.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Say yes.
We want yes.
Can you give us the first hit right now?
What do y'all want? Like, y'all want the wrapper, the binder, the filler? Why would you?
What do you do? Spit
This
again?
guy just tried to fucking pick up his saliva with his hands. Like, oh my god, bro.
What's wrong with
Do we got a napkin for this man?
Why do you act like a little
Like-
kid when you're drunk?
Why do you get drunk? Like, you know this happens to you. Like, why do you not know your limit? Like, why does this happen over and over and over again? Like, you know what? Like, to get real right now, it seems like you don't give a fuck about us as your friends, because I never see you act like this when you're around your other friends, man. Like,
He's just comfortable getting drunk around us.
we just asked you for simple. If you're gonna drink, have one drink. Like, you know your limit. Like, it can't happen over and over and over. Like, come on, bro. Like, oh my god. But yeah, like, I mean, what do y'all want as the first hint? Wrapper, binder, filler,
Is this
country of origin,
I'm a newbie.
probably country of origin.
Nicaragua.
Okay, so the smell was right.
Not Mr. Expert J. They're down more.
But off the taste, there wasn't that much spice though. But I am starting to get a little, like the slightest spice on like the tip of my tongue. I don't know if you guys are getting that, but as the smoke sits in my mouth longer, I'm getting the slightest spice of it.
It's like a lingering spice, but it isn't
It's not,
strong
yeah,
yet.
and it's not like coating my palate either.
And it's like that Nicaraguan flavor. It's like this barnyard, like deep dark soil flavor to it. That's why I could see it's Nicaraguan, but
That was a very accurate description. I'm not gonna lie. I could picture that while it was in my mouth.
The
Pause.
barnyard.
But yeah, the barn, like the
Nicaraguan.
imagery, that was perfect. That was on point.
Yeah, for me, I'm just still getting that same like woody nuttiness, like walnut with a lingering like hint of like floral spice. It's not like a harsh spice like a black pepper or like a cayenne. It's just like little bit of baking spices, like those floral notes, cinnamon, maybe nutmeg spice. Yeah.
There's definitely some woodiness to it. A slight spice for me, but generally an easy kind of enjoyable smoke. There isn't any real different flavors that are truly sticking out by itself. I feel like I'm kind of having to really try to dissect the smoke, and try to find different flavors comparably. Seeing, oh, this is chocolate. That's why, to me, the smell was really Nicaraguan, but when I had the initial couple puffs on it, I didn't get any chocolate notes or much spice, so I kind of thought maybe this wasn't Nicaraguan, but so good to know. At least that smell is that's what really kind of shows you that was Nicaraguan.
How do you feel about it, eh?
Man, this shit tastes like.
Oh my gosh, he's inhaling.
That shit tastes like
don't inhale.
some cigar.
Please, guys.
All right.
It doesn't taste like too, head forward, I guess. Too to your mental, but not too toward your body either. It's like in the middle. Can I
Facts.
get a lighter?
All right.
We almost got shot this weekend.
Yeah.
But like, man, don't y'all ever think about it? Because we were
Okay.
outside, right?
We think about getting shot.
Mr. J was like, "All right, I'll meet y'all in the cigar lounge." We all went inside. Right when we get inside, like the shooting happens, and it's like, how many times in your life has shit like that happened? Where it's like, you got the luck of the draw right by your side. It's good. Like, I don't know, man. I thought about it more, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, so many times in my life, I've gotten like saved like that. And is it
coincidence or is it fate or destiny?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, determinism.
No, that's will.
No, it's not free,
Free
will.
will.
Come on, man. It's determinism. Like,
Right, this boy ain't supposed to die yet.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of crazy how the timing just lined up. Like, we were just standing outside. The minute we go inside the lounge,
If Mr. J didn't tell us he was coming out, we would have stayed out there.
yeah. Holy crap.
As I'm smoking this more, it has more of a darker and darker note to it. It's getting stronger. If that makes
I
sense.
kind of see that as well. Yeah, the initial light there wasn't much. On the initial light, there wasn't much flavor.
Yo, pick it up.
Cigar,
I said, "Yo, pick it up."
Don't burn your hand, please.
Put this ashtray closer to him so he can put it on the ashtray, and I'll put mine on this.
Yeah, so
All right, guys, on this special episode of Don't Inhale,
yep.
don't drink too much either.
Yeah. So, I mean, since we're already on this topic, guys, like, how do you, how do y'all, it's hard to help, people, shit, I don't even know how to say this, but, I mean, I don't even, what am I trying to say right now?
Just rip the Band-Aid, dog.
Nah, man. Like, okay, like in your situation, right? Like, we've been trying to, get you to, I guess,
Don't sugarcoat it, man. Just
Just do it.
like try to, I don't know how to, because, okay, look, like what we're trying to tell you comes from a place of care, right? Because
Right.
when you're always, if you get this lit, it's not just affecting, like, it affects a lot of things, not just your health, but like, imagine you skate cleanly for 900 times. It just takes one fuck up for it all to be over because of this little feeling of satisfaction that you get from drinking or getting too lit. So like, and it's hard for me to say like, because at the end of the day, none of us sitting here, none of the people watching, no one is like perfect to tell you how to live a perfect life, right? But we're just telling you to, be more careful and mindful. And
What I was trying to say is moderation is the key word of 2025.
T.
And you were not being.
thank you, man. Thank you. Now I have to edit that out too.
Well, what T was trying to say was moderation is the key word of 2025. And as we can see, has not been moderately drinking.
And
I agree.
yeah, but you say you agree, but like, I don't think you do, man, because it happens again and again. Like, but what I'm trying to ask you all sitting at this table is like, if you, have someone in your life that, is going through, it might not be addiction. We don't know what.
I cut them off. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean, that's
But
one
honestly,
way.
sometimes in life, certain things get so bad you have to.
Oh yeah.
There does come a point, realistically talking, where a cutoff does happen if certain things go a certain way.
I feel like we've all cut off people in our lives, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's some people that you still have genuine love for, but you have to cut off because your stars or your actions don't align, you know?
Or they could be anchors to your goals.
Yeah. So
Do you drink, Will? Are you a heavy drinker?
No, I'm more of a. I would consider more of a.
Talk to the
smoker.
mic.
I'm more of a smoker than a drinker. I smoke a lot of cigarettes. I would say I'm a cigarette connoisseur.
and as they would say in Atlanta, a Newport fiend.
Yeah, Newport shorts, my favorite. But I do love what was it called again? The American spirits.
Do you really?
Yeah, dark green.
Those are
Menthols.
smooth.
They are.
Yeah.
They are smooth.
I didn't
And
know
they
you started smoking those.
yeah they burn a lot longer, so you get your bang out your buck with those cigarettes. That's what I would
Why do they burn longer? Is because it's real tobacco or not infused? Like what is menthol cigarettes? Like what is it infused with?
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Actually.
Chemicals, right?
Well,
Just
Yeah.
chemicals.
you know.
Just chemicals
But
for a mintier taste.
But it's mint. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the flavor of menthol? I've never had a cigarette, so like, what's the flavor of the cigarette? Like, just minty for menthol?
Yeah, it's like how a cigar could be mint, but not like mint chocolate chip. But
You ever
more-
had like winter fresh gum?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's a good way to say.
It's the most disgusting fucking cigarette ever.
Really? You don't like it?
Nah, it's like I don't want to smoke something minty. I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
But honestly, I could see why people like it if you're a chain smoker because it cools your throat while you're smoking a shitload of them, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, my throat burns. Let me smoke a Newport.
It's definitely a trap. I feel like it gets you smoking more and more cigarettes each day.
Man, cigarettes are expensive as shit now compared to. I remember back as a kid, they were dirt cheap.
Man, everything's expensive. We just went to the grocery store to buy 2 sodas and 2 ice cream bars. Guess how much we spent?
Like $10.
15.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Eggs almost $15 too for a 12 pack. How are eggs $1? One egg is at $1 and like 12 cents now. How's that even possible?
man,
Waffle House charging 50 cents more for eggs now too.
They are?
Yeah.
sheesh.
All Star is not that same price anymore.
Man, that's what I used to always get was All Star.
Yeah.
Everything is expensive now.
Man, but you know, like being like, you know, if you know Asian nail salons, you can get the plug for eggs. You know, someone's gonna call the nail salon and be like, "Yo, I got eggs for sale. You want me to pull up?" And some lady or man is gonna pull up with like freaking 100 eggs, and you just buy the whole entire inventory for like,
Sometimes-
and it's like farm raised eggs too. So
Yes, a farm really means someone's house in the
yeah,
city.
yeah.
They have an absurd amount of chickens they're not supposed to have, but
Yep.
they're fucking making bank off of it. So.
Yep.
It's not just eggs. It's like spinach.
Yeah,
all,
anything.
all the veggies. They'll just pull up sometimes. Not even a phone call. They'll just come to the nail shop asking the owners, "You want this?
Yeah.
Fresh produce. You know.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's a crazy. It's a hustling world out here.
Yeah, man. Like people sell anything. Like you just gotta know the right contact.
I remember I had an aunt that had a nail salon when I was a kid, and they used to sell fake beats.
Really?
Like just at the counter, they would just have random fake technology shit. You know?
That's
Like
crazy.
I was like, man, they're just selling everything at these shits. Man.
Damn.
What about in the Hispanic community? Like, do you guys have like a plug that sells random stuff like that?
Yeah, sweetbread, because we're a sweetbread like culture, right? We gotta have our sweetbread with our coffee in the mornings, and you dip that shit. And it's like
Wait, so you actually know someone that just goes with like a van full of like baked?
they don't
goods
come
and-
around here, but like Buford Highway area and shit. Like they'll drive around in some van. Yeah. Or
Damn.
like tamales too. They'll do tamales.
Dude, where are the tamales at, bro? I'm trying to get some of that.
Bro, there's some spot. It's usually like a lady who makes some.
just
like-
randomly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she's always at the same spot.
So
Yeah.
what
We
is
gotta look for that next time.
what is inside a tamale? I've heard about it many times, but I've never
Oh,
had
talking to the mic.
What is a tamale like essentially made out of? Like I've never had one.
It's
before.
like,
I hear about it all the time though.
Corn like flour basically, and then you could put any meat inside. Like depending on the village, they put like duck or lamb or
What's your
beef.
favorite?
Pork
Pork.
tamales. Yeah, it has the most flavor, I think.
And this is like a Mexican snack, basically. You would say, or is it a meal? Or is it a meal?
Yeah, and you're fucking Chinese, man. Like,
fucking little Hispanic kid going to play pickup basketball. He pulls a tamale out of his pocket. Like, it's just a snack, you know.
not like.
How we got banbaos.
I mean, like, I think the closest that we have in Vietnamese culture to a tamales it's not like texture wise, but you know, you've eaten like banter.
Yeah, this is a banana leaf.
Like, you know, those banana leaf like pastry. It's like ours is a little more gelatinous. A tamales is much like a smoother, like easier a bite. Like it's not really gelatinous, you know.
Is it similar to like the Chinese one? You know, they have like the rice.
We're not Chinese.
Dough, like at dim sums, you know?
Yeah, with the shrimp or the beef inside the middle of it.
Yeah.
Actually, I never thought of the
yeah.
comparison, but that is a pretty decent comparison.
Yeah, kind of similar to that. Yeah. But
Back to the cigar. I'm getting a slight sweetness now.
Slight sweetness.
I definitely see the
Yeah, it's not as dark, like halfway through.
like
I think you mean when you're saying dark as bold, right?
Bold, yeah.
Yeah, it got more mild, right?
It got more mild. It did get more mild.
if y'all want, whenever y'all want a second hint, just let me know, man.
Oh, well, let's get the second hint.
Y'all want the second hint already?
So hold on, wait. Nicaraguan, right?
Or like after
This
time.
cut.
Yeah.
Is this a big brand or a boutique brand?
Boutique.
It's
Semi
big.
big.
Big brand.
This is Alec Bradley.
No. Like I mean, like it's in the realm of Alec Bradley's.
Okay.
Like it's like big like that, like an Arturo, My Father, stuff like that, you know.
So this
What are you big on?
Nicaraguan. Possibly My Father. Possibly. This is not a Padron. 100%.
Yeah, Padrones usually don't look like this. So
They
you guys,
do create circular Padrones. But they
the
usually
1000 series.
Yeah, they have certain 1000 series, and then
You know, there's some of my fathers that have like this similar taste to it, like because you're not picking up a lot of notes to it, right?
yeah, it's just an easy smoke.
Yeah.
But this is possibly La Aroma or San Cristobal.
Do some research. Is this illegal?
Yeah, you're doing illegal shit right now.
Am I doing illegal shit? And don't inhale.
I mean, you know, that's usually towards the end. Like once I give you all the hints and you're still stuck, you get that lifeline. You can search it up based on all the hints, and you know.
I see.
All right.
We back.
All right, guys. So far on this cigar, it's a pretty big brand, Nicaraguan origins. In my mind, I mean, we haven't even smoked half the cigar yet, but I'm looking towards My Father's San Cristobal La Aroma. That's what I'm thinking of right now, at least. One of those brands. Under
Yeah.
at least the My Father lineage, I would say.
Yeah, because this can't be a tatuaje, or a foundation.
Or could it? But I don't know. Usually to me, foundation cigars, they're, I would say, more dense in the hand. So that's just my educated guess, I would say.
There are no, you know, right or wrong answers. So, hey, Will,
Yeah.
since he's asleep, you can actually move his mic.
Nah,
to
he's up.
you.
He's back at it.
You can take it.
Please join this episode with us.
I want you to take it.
Like, just use the mic since he's not even using it.
Whoa, guys. I finally got my own mic again.
Yeah, and then just
Yeah, he uses headset.
Hello.
Just bring
There
it
we go.
closer. Yeah.
yeah, move it even closer to you.
You could pull it.
You can use his headset. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found a replacement. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
On the spot replacement.
All right.
Hello.
All right, we back. You good. So, like, I mean, you know, just, you guys have, like, So that's your guess that you think San Cristobal, My Father,
Yeah,
La Roma.
along those lines of San Cristobal, La Roma, something from the My Father factory at least. That's my guess so far.
All right. What do you think it is, E?
Man, those are some good guesses, honestly. I don't know if there's an Oliva, like,
There are
Like
Olivas
this?
oh shit, I totally forgot Oliva.
but
Oliva is Nicaraguan, right?
yeah,
can't remember.
I've only smoked like the lighter cigars of Oliva.
Oliva G or something. I smoked majority of the darker ones, the Milanios. I thought they're all right. That brand as a whole, I'm not the biggest fan of Olivas.
Yeah, like I've only smoked the Melanio Series V, but it's like one of my first cigars, you know, and it was like a shorter Vitola.
They do make some big ass Vitolas too.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Nicaragua.
think it comes in all range of Vitolas. So
I'm saying My Father, but it could be like a. What's the other brand? I think
There's like
CLE is Honduran or something.
Espinosa.
is Espinosa like a big brand?
It's relatively big, I guess. I wouldn't say along the lines of My Father and them. But if it's Alec Bradley, that's a big fucking brand. If it's up there, I'm thinking a couple core lines.
Okay.
I'm definitely starting to pick a little more spice out of it, though.
All right.
Yeah, I have no idea what brand this is.
It doesn't remind you of any cigars you smoked in your, lifetime.
I probably smoked about
Oh yeah.
Got somebody with a.
That sounds like a Mexican truck. or some
Yeah.
shit.
vroom vroom. I smoked about probably 20, 25 cigars in my lifetime, so no clue.
Hey, but it's hard to even know what it is, You're just going to take a guess, so you could just take a guess about anything, really.
I don't know any brands. Well, the brands I know
This
are,
man smoked only 25 cigars, but has a better collection than most people that smoke
Yeah.
cigars every day.
Yep.
yeah, I got into cigars because of Jay, and I was very spoiled by him. I know Don Fuente,
Don Carlos from
Don-
Fuente, yeah.
Don Carlos Fuente, and
He's mixed like Don Pepino or Arturo Fuente.
So I know both of them guys. They're good
Don
guys.
Fuente.
What are some like pretty cool cigars you got in your collection? Do you know?
I don't look at that.
Oh, you know.
I don't.
Bro,
I
tell
just
him
let
about
them
the
age.
tell him about the Cubans you got, man. You have
Oh, you got
Cubans.
Cubans.
You
Oh,
got
yeah, I got-
this
I
man
got
has
them.
$100 opus, and he says he doesn't have
What?
anything cool.
Yeah, he went to Burn and he bought that Society Opus, the
blue one?
I mean, I'm actually
Yeah,
salty.
look.
I wish I bought that one now because they don't have any more.
That's
It
crazy how
looks so
fast they
cool.
sold
I didn't
out.
think they were gonna sell out.
It looks so cool.
But then again, that area is just it's a lot of money in that area.
They got some
And
monsters.
there's guys watching at the bars all night long, sports betting.
Yeah.
They're coming back and they're match one, couple $1,000. What's 100? So
That was crazy.
definitely out there.
They sold out of that cigar.
Gone.
it's gone. Yeah, we went there
did you-
Friday.
Really?
This Friday. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally
gone.
2 days ago.
Wow.
So they replaced it now with the Padron 60.
How much are those?
$80, $90, $80, $90, something like that.
That's a good cigar too.
yeah.
But man, I'm just at the point where I don't even want to spend over $50 on a cigar anymore. At least right now, and that's how I feel. Because all my money's going to Pokemon. But
Yeah,
but I just have too many cigars. I just don't want to, It just came to a point for me where I was like, all right, I gotta stop somewhere, right?
How many
'Cause-
cigars do you have in your collection?
Over 1,000.
Over
easy.
1,000?
Easy.
Dude, like one day you gotta pull up to his place because one night me and S were there buying cigars from him and we went through every Tupper door that he had and it was crazy. Like
I might have 1,000 in just Cubans alone.
fuck. Bro,
Like
Yeah.
1,000 Cubans alone.
Yeah, dude. This
ridiculous,
man,
man.
he has box fulls. Like
Yeah.
boxes of
Tupperdoors, yeah.
Or Tupperdoors.
Tupperdoors.
Yes.
Like I have one.
Heavy duty.
I'll do a video on it when I get back. I have one God of Fire anniversary humidor. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's like a $7,000 humidor, but it originally came with the KKP anniversry God of Fires, and there was 60 in there or something like that, and it came with the humidor. But I didn't buy it with.
You bought the box?
I didn't buy the box. I traded it.
Oh,
so I
okay.
traded somebody Cubans and a couple things, and I think about $150 on top for shipping and stuff, because it's a big ass box and you gotta ship it. You gotta ship it to me. But it's a really nice box though. Like you can see the difference. Like T's humidor, that wooden one, like $100 humidor versus a $5,000 humidor. You know, like the quality difference is night and day.
Like just the seams and
Yeah,
the hinge
like everything.
and-
Yeah, like the hinges are like perfect. The way it shuts is like,
It's like that slow close.
yeah, like it has a suction seal to itself, and it's all wood. Like, it's really nice. It's by Prometheus, the same as this lighter. I have a lot of different Prometheus stuff. I think it's a good luxury brand for you to get into if you start getting into cigar accessories.
It's like kind of in the middle, right?
Yeah, like I would say it's
not Saint
affordable.
DuPont.
Yeah, it's not Saint DuPont. And I wouldn't say it's affordable either, because if you think about it, you get a torch lighter for $5-10, right? Like you'll spend a couple $100 on a lighter, but you're not gonna spend a couple thousand, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good middle ground.
Speaking of Saint DuPont, some of them are beautiful as fuck.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
I do
lie.
really do like. It's just so good, so much for a lighter. Man.
I think you're not just buying a lighter; it's an art piece that you're buying.
It's not just. It's like a Rolex. You're also buying the status. Like if you're the guy at the cigar lounge, you show up and you hear the ping.
You're like, oh,
Yeah. Guys, who got DuPont? Who got a DuPont? No, but that's true though. Like it's a luxury item.
Man, but that ping is like a signal for like, you know, the people to be like, all right, when he's not looking.
yeah.
Like that ping just signals so much. It's like so scary, man. I gotta get a lighter leash.
has
if
there
I
been
ever-
a rap song with the ping where someone mentioned like, oh, I like my blunt up with a say ST DuPont or some shit, you know?
That rappers don't know about
They don't
that.
even know
That's a
about
different tax bracket.
Maybe rappers do know about that, but at the studio, they're only lighting with Bics because they know.
That motherfucker's stealing that shit.
Like fucking in between sessions, the minute they step in the booth to start recording, they come back out like, where the fuck did my ST DuPont go? And everyone in the studio is just looking at the ceiling like,
Dude, I swear, big lighters, they have legs of their own. I'm not gonna lie.
but you know, losing $2 to $3 is not as
It's
bad
whatever.
as losing 200 to 300, sometimes 2 to 3,000.
Yeah, you're losing
sometimes 20 to 30,000 on some ST DuPonts. Like,
I only have one DuPont right now. I have a mini jet, and it's like this small, and it was like $350.
oh my God, you can buy like fucking 100 Bics with that.
But you've probably already lost 100 Bics in your lifetime.
Oh,
Or some
for
shit.
sure. I've lost
For sure.
Yeah.
back when I was younger. I lost 100 probably in a year.
But it's like you lose 100 Bics spread out. Now you lost 100 Bics in one sitting. There's something wrong
You're a
with
dumbass,
you. Why
yeah.
did you bring 100 Bics with you? Like
Yeah.
you only needed to bring one. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of ST DuPonts. Like, I think my favorite one that I've seen is the one that has like the roulette table in the cigar. That
Oh,
shit-
you want to talk about a couple thousand? No, that's
that
a
shit is
Hellcat.
like 50 to 60,000, but it looks so fire. Like you can gamble with that cigar. Like, all right, place your bets. Red 14. All right, spin the wheel, and like you can
Damn.
play roulette on the cigar. It's like pretty.
I really
cool.
like the display cigars that they have, or the displays they make for the cigar accessories. Like there's certain lines where they have the Game of Thrones lines, or they have the Zodiac lines, or there's the 007 lines. There's also like the space lines where the lighter comes with the actual display, and you can put the lighter on top of it, and it displays the lighter.
Damn, that's fire.
Those are crazy.
My favorite Saint DuPont has to be the Sleeping Mermaid. I'm a big One Piece
the
fan.
One Piece one, yeah.
And
Sleeping Mermaid.
yeah, you know Sanji, the character from One Piece?
Oh,
He
that's the
has-
name of the lighter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
they actually-
golden. Yeah, they
yeah.
made it. It
Oh,
was
that's
based
okay.
off
That's
this-
what it's called.
yeah.
Okay, because I've seen it. It costs like $9,000.
No, you can't even find it anymore. It's
Yeah.
sold out. So that's retail. Maybe retail was probably a little bit cheaper, but
Retail was probably 1,000. It's probably 9,000 resale if you could find it.
Resale's up there. One Piece fans are
And now
crazy.
One Piece is crazier than it's ever been.
that's
too,
what
so.
that's what I saw. Like on a website when I was searching it up, I did see it for like $9,000, almost $10,000, and it's all it is. It's just the one that Sanji uses from One Piece. It's like this little golden
mermaid
looking lighter.
There's a mermaid.
You could get a
engraved
custom made
gold.
real gold lighter for that
Yeah.
price.
Damn.
But to tell, I heard if it's real, the inside has to be blue. It's like the whole when you open it up, where you light it, I guess where the flick is, it's blue.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of fakes out there. But I wouldn't mind buying a fake.
I like the classic, like the black lacquer and the platinum dust.
Oh,
SC DuPont.
yeah,
Like, those
are
look
nice,
sick.
yeah. I want one of those.
Yeah, those are.
How much are those? Like 5K or something?
Oh, the normal liqueur. So there's a couple core lines that Saint DuPont makes. The mini jet. That's probably the cheapest one. And they have like a max jet one. That's the one that looks like an X, and it has a pressure thing like this one. That's another couple $100. And then you get the clings. That's when you start spending some money. You're gonna spend like upwards, I think, of $700 for a cling. And there's cling 1, cling 2, and then there's the Legrand. That's the biggest one. Those are the most expensive ones, but they don't make a lot of different variations of that. So the Legrand comes with a jet and a soft flame.
Oh, okay.
And those are the ones that are. I don't think those have a ping, but those are the most expensive because it has a jet in it.
Damn.
And those are start at $1,500, $1,400. And these are for non-special edition lighters, And when you start getting into special editions, they all get, depending on what kind of art or who did what on it, it gets expensive.
Man. Like, but I mean, with ST DuPont, are there like other brands that
Are up there with Saint DuPont?
yeah, like why
Why is Saint DuPont so famous?
yeah, why is that? I mean, I know
Bond.
because of James Bond, but like I'm saying, I don't know if you guys have done a lot of research into it. Like, is it really worth the price that you pay for?
Is a Rolex worth the price you pay for it?
I mean,
watches.
based on all of the weight of the gold that they might put into it, or like,
But if you if you melted that watch down, it's worth a quarter of what you pay. You're
the
paying-
reason why I think those luxury watches are worth that much is because of the chrono masters. Like, every gear and cog is like so intricate. It's like it's much harder to make that than a lighter.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
that's true. Yeah, of course.
And
But even then, if you get into watches, the most complicated Rolex is a Sky Dweller, right? And all the other watches they use, I don't know the most about watches, but they use very basic mechanics for watches, at least in that realm. If you look at certain watches like Patek Philippe's with our like Nautiluses or fucking what's it called? The ones that have like perpetual calendars and shit like that, they're very complicated. Like they're, I wouldn't say worth the price, but they're kind of that price for a reason. While certain, I feel like Rolexes or more common watches, they're just that price because of the name brand and the lineage behind it. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy one. I would definitely buy a Rolex, right?
yeah,
If I could afford a Jacob & Co. watch, I would get a Jacob & Co.
Yeah,
watch.
but it just comes to a certain point where it's like you're paying for the name,
yeah. I just think like those watches are so cool because like they don't run on batteries.
Yeah,
like
they-
it runs on the magnetic field of the earth. Like if you
have
leave,
to wear it, yeah.
if you leave the Rolex for a while, it stops moving. So if you pick it up and you shake it a little bit, it starts like back up again.
That's why you see like some watch cases that have automatic winders. And they're constantly moving, so you don't have to. Yeah, they're cool.
That's why like I think the watches are even more expensive than the lighter, but at least like when you're paying for the watch, you can take it. Well, you can take a lighter everywhere with you, but a watch is very versatile. Like you can
People
have it
know
with
the
you.
value of a watch.
Yeah.
But
like you're carrying around let's say like a $10,000 Saint DuPont. It's like, okay, he has a lighter that makes a ping, but like,
a bang.
but like it's like that's why I just don't know like.
It's easier to sell like a Rolex than a Saint DuPont.
Yeah.
But it really goes back to the more niche you get into certain things, there's always people willing to pay for something, There's like cigars. Cigars, when it comes to collecting, there isn't that many people that truly collect cigars compared to something like Pokemon, But there are people that do collect cigars. And within that realm, especially because you start getting into the luxury realm, there's people spending millions of dollars on cigars. There's cigar humidors that are worth $10 million that people are paying for. Is that worth it? You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you say, is it worth it? It all depends on you personally, you know? Whoever spends $10 million on watches or on cigars, you've already done everything else, you know? Like, this is just for fun now. It doesn't matter about the value.
Yeah, based on your like pay bracket too,
yeah,
right?
it's based on your tax bracket, you know? Like, we can go on a trip and it doesn't really bother us too much, but these people are fucking buying home, you know? Like, there's a whole different kind of money that we can't even think of yet.
Yeah. So like, I guess like my question is like, okay, not resale value, because of course resale just comes down to how much you value like an item, right? But like, I'm talking about purely based off of like the retail face value. Like, are there other lighter brands that, you know, are just as good as a St. DuPont and like,
Yeah, so there's a couple.
Heritage
Yeah, there's a lot of. Okay, so St. DuPont currently now is one of the biggest collaborations when it comes to Cuban cigars. Like, you'll see a lot of very expensive St. DuPont lighters that are collaborated with Trinidad, Cohiba, or this and that.
Yeah.
And prior to that, there was this brand called Dunhill. And Dunhill, back in the day, was also known for creating their own cigars. So if you can buy like Dunhill Cuban cigars, they're like a big collecting standpoint behind them because they're more vintage, you know? So Dunhill, you can still buy their lighters. They're not as expensive as St. DuPont's, but if you're talking about lineage and
Is that like
all those-
UK based or like
I think
what
it's
yeah.
London based Dunhill, yeah. And that's the thing with a lot of Cuban cigars back in the day. Before the government came and established their ownership of every Cuban cigar brand, people would travel to Cuba, mainly businessmen, like H. Upman. Everyone knows H. Upman. H. Upman isn't really a Cuban guy, obviously. I think he was a banker or something from
England.
England.
Yeah.
And what he did is he came to Cuba, bought his own farms, established his own brand. And then after some time,
The revolution.
yeah,
happened.
after the revolution, stuff like that happened, every brand got taken over by the government.
Castro
So-
said, "What's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine."
So there were a lot of different brands I can't even name off the top of my head that were established before the government. So,
I think a brand that's like, you know, legacy, like heritage is the Byron. Byron was used to be a Cuban,
Byron.
Nelson Alfonso's great grandfather rolled Lord Byron. That was a Cuban cigar.
yeah.
You
There's
know?
a lot of Cuban cigars that lost their way because you have to think back in the day too, Cuba was viewed as another Paris almost. So the people that were rolling cigars, a lot of farm rolled cigars, people had their own brands.
Yeah.
So there were thousands, maybe, I don't know about thousands, but there were hundreds of brands of Cuban cigars before the government took over. And then they all disappeared or they moved to other places. I'm just talking about so much information right now. We got this. Welcome to Donut Hill, guys. You'll never know what to expect in an episode.
Yeah.
This is in history class, guys.
Stop saying
Yeah.
No, sorry.
No, I mean,
this is A in history
this
class.
is his name right now. Like, it's already out there.
But yeah, there's plenty of brands or legacy brands out there, but they got ended through the Cuban government. So I would say another one was Dunhill, and they had a lot of cigars back in the day. And if you could find a Dunhill cigar now, they're worth big bucks, a lot of money.
Man, but like, do you think even if you found one and they're worth big bucks, it's just going to be for display purposes at this point, right? 'Cause,
Yeah, it's more of a-
those are not even smokable, I don't think, anymore.
I can't remember exactly when was the last time they made. I'm pretty sure they make cigars now, but they're not Cuban. But I can't remember when they stopped making Cuban cigars because you hear Davidoff, right? Everyone's talking about Davidoff Cubans. Davidoff didn't stop making Cuban cigars until like 1989. That's not that long ago, you know?
Okay.
That's why there's still a decent amount of them around. So I can't say off the top of my head, and I don't have my phone to look it up, but I think it was around maybe the late 1900s when they stopped making cigars, which is still a very long time now for a cigar. Like if you smoked a Davidoff now, that thing's over 30 years old. So, but yeah, Dunhill, another one that people like that isn't as expensive, as Saint DuPont, but is more expensive than Prometheus. Ellie Blue. I don't know if you ever heard of that one. Ellie Blue is a very big brand, and they're more known for their humidors, I think. But they make really nice cutters, really nice lighters.
Ellie Blue?
Yeah, I'd buy that brand too. You can, and I can every now and then find that one on sale as well. That's a good brand. I like that one. But it costs more than Prometheus. I think they're better quality than Prometheus as well.
All right. Yeah, because I mean, you know, like, I guess everything, you know, it's like, yeah, about like brand name and stuff like that. Because you guys know, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you know the high fashion industry, the reason why they're able to keep their prices so high is because when they don't sell out of stuff, they don't.
burn it.
Yeah, exactly. They like literally
Trash it,
and burn it because they don't want it to ever hit the gray market, because they know that if it does, it's gonna, you know, the gray market is gonna bring the prices of their items down. So now
show up in Marshalls or TJ Maxx.
Exactly. Like they don't want that at all. And by burning and destroying all of their, like, you know, fall, winter, spring, summer collection, they keep the prices right where they want it. So that's why I want to ask about like St. DuPont, because what if, you know, they don't sell out? But you said, you know, places that you can get
So
it for
basically
cheaper.
online, every now and then you could find St. DuPont's on sale. Like it's one of those things where you're not going to find it through their website, but there are a lot of online cigar not manufacturers, but online cigar shops now that, man, they got to move inventory. Doesn't matter if it's a St. DuPont. Like every now and then you might even find an Opus or Opus sampler on sale online. You know, it all depends on that online store. But if you go into a brick and mortar, they'll sit on those goddamn Opuses forever. They're never gonna have those on sale. Or like the LFDs and stuff like that. You'll never find LFD bulls for, seems like, under $30 in person. And if it's under $30, like the one you saw, you had to buy 2 other cigars from the brand. So you're still spending at least $100 to even get that cigar. You know,
Exactly.
What are LFDs?
The Andalusian bulls, you know, those big, it has like the green band.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one that you remember we went to Harlem Cigar Lounge, and when you go to the restroom, there's like that little piece of paper that says we're raffling LFD bulls.
Oh yeah.
Those are the ones.
Wait, what are you smoking there? What is that?
What is that? What's that green thing?
Oh, it's an LFD bull.
Oh,
It's the green band.
It's
Are you smoking the vapes on the Don't Inhale podcast?
it's the mechanical LFD bull.
yeah. So I mean, like before we cut again, what do you guys feel about the cigar? Has it, you know, transitioned? Any other flavor profiles y'all are picking up? Because for me right now, it has like this additional sweet, like it's like a dry milk chocolate powder sweetness to me. And that like, but now like that lingering floral spice is still there, but it's even more mild than before. Like it's bare, like I have to really like think about it to notice it. Like it's not lingering like before where it's like, okay, I definitely feel that little bit of spice. Now it's like an afterthought, but it's like a nice dry milk chocolate powder taste.
Yeah, I'm not getting much of the spice anymore, but I definitely get a sweet, light chocolateness to it.
Yeah, I'm getting like this full body, like
But
barnyard, like it coats your mouth for a good bit, right?
Okay.
Tastes like alcohol to me. Tastes like vodka shots. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? That's crazy.
Did you spike my cigar?
I like how
He dipped it in vodka.
I like how all of us like have like a whole, except for me and Jay, but like barnyard and alcohol.
And then the strength. This is maybe because I don't have water or anything, but it's pretty full strength
Want a
for
water?
me. Sure.
Oh,
Hey, there we go. Mr. J is you know, coming through clutch. So like, you guys want another hint, or you guys good right now? You guys want to keep?
Let us think about it, and we'll get the hint when we come back.
Okay. All right, and we are back.
All right. What kind of hint should we look for on this next one?
Yeah. What
Back up with
what hint would
Since you
y'all
have
want
your
for
own
this
mic.
cigar?
Oh,
So far the hints were what? It was Nicaraguan.
And big brand.
Oh, careful.
yeah, unplugged it.
Loop the cable so it doesn't get cut.
Little technical difficulties, but it's all good, guys. But all right, we got Nicaraguan. We also got decently big brand, non-boutique. I'm still looking at probably.
What do you say this is, Maduro or
I thought it was a Habano.
Habano?
Yeah, I think it's Habano just because the wrapper is kind of a reddish tint. Mm-hmm. But who knows? The eyes can be deceiving.
All right.
I
so
think.
Give us one more hint.
what kind of hint do you want?
So we got Nicaraguan.
You want like the blend? You want the?
I would say the blend, right?
Yeah, sure. What's the blend?
It's a puro.
Nicaraguan Puro.
You guys just named some.
This
some
is
brand.
So puro means wrapper, binder, filler, completely
Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan.
This is a Don Pepin.
Oh.
You think it's a Don Pepin? What do
I
you
don't know.
What do you think it is?
That or is it as
Like My Father original. Like, I don't know.
You think it's My Father original? What about you, Will?
I don't know too many cigar brands out there.
Does it taste like does it taste like the Arturo Fuente that you smoked that burn? Does it taste like the Tatuaje Monsters?
It reminds me of that Olivia, the
Oliva.
Oh yeah,
Oliva.
Yeah, get it right, man.
Oh my bad, man.
it'd be crazy if he's the only one that got it right.
It could be.
Yeah, it
like,
could be.
It reminds me of Oliva.
Oliva.
Let me see. I can even tell you who.
Nicaraguan?
I can tell you who blended it too.
Who blended it?
It's blended by Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez.
Oh fuck! It's AJ Fernandez, not My Father. I fucked up. This could be
So it's not a little.
AJ.
fucking New World.
I mean, now that y'all know the
Yeah.
blender, it could be anything. Under.
AJ's everywhere and shit.
Yeah,
like-
AJ has a lot of shit.
AJ blends a lot of shit.
I totally even forgot about his lines, bro.
Is that a reason you chose this cigar too? Because of the blender? Or no, not really.
Yeah, why did you choose this specific cigar?
Well, here's another hint. I don't think any of us here have smoked it. That's why I chose it. Because I wanted to try it too.
No, I see.
So y'all know that. Like, look up on YouTube on our channel. All those reviews I've done. Like, dang, he hasn't. Okay,
All right, let me cheat real quick then. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can look it up, but even with that, there's only like 30 cigar reviews on our channel, and there are more than 30 cigars in the world by far. So,
What do you think about this cigar? Like, did it meet your expectations?
honestly, it does. Like, it's not a bad cigar at all. Like, I would give this, like, right now, like, it's above average. Like, it's good. You know, it's a cigar that I could buy, like, maybe a 5-pack of and, you know, like, smoke again.
So the flavor's pretty good, but man,
Well, price,
Toro
point
size
too?
cigars.
Oh, you want the price too?
Was it the price? It's just should we get the price, guys, or not?
No, I already know what the price is around this cigar. I feel like
What do you think?
it's less than
Like 7 to 10?
it's less than 15 for sure. For this cigar.
MSRP.
For $5, how much?
It's not going to help us at all.
Yeah,
so
like MSRP for this cigar right at this moment. Okay, when it was released, it was $10,
Yeah,
and it was released in 2020, I want to say. So now it's probably like 12, maybe 13. But you know, I got this cigar for $7,
A 5-pack, right?
like $7.50.
I could tell this cigar is under like it was around 7, 10, like I said. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm just telling the price. YouTube, you know, don't flag us. I'm not telling people where to go and buy it. I'm just giving them the price.
Have
I'm
we
not-
been flagged yet?
No, not yet. Because I just
Because
say,
we ain't gonna get flagged.
yeah, unless you know one of these haters out there watching the video report is like, oh, he's saying the price of this. Hey,
give them any
I'm
ideas,
not
man.
soliciting YouTube. I am not soliciting.
Yeah,
any
don't buy
product.
this shit. Don't buy it.
I saw it.
Yeah,
It'd be like that.
Edit that out again. But
But yeah, no, we're not soliciting any prices over here.
yeah.
No 3.5s for 25s.
oh god.
Okay, there we go. Yep.
This is the last and first time you will ever see Mr. W.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys.
Wait, let me ask him, Mr. A, what do you think about the cigar?
Oh my gosh.
And that's your answer.
That's not his first time.
There you
or
go.
Something waking him up.
I think you got it.
But like, you know, I mean, this is a good moment. I just wanted to go back to that topic we're trying to discuss, right? If you guys know someone, because I mean, I have, you know, someone in my life that they're not like, you know, far off the deep end of like, you know, maybe like addiction or something like that. But, you know, they have their own troubles. And if you guys know someone like that in your life, how do you guys deal with it? You know, like what is the approach that you guys would take to try to help somebody, you know, come back from it? Like for me, you know, just for example, when I talk to that person, I try not to like think about the bad that they do. I think about the good that they also do, you know, because it's like their troubles are not, it's not their identity, you know. Like I try to think about all the, you know, like good qualities and aspects of them as well. And yeah. Oh man. But yeah, like, you know, like I just think about, you know, the things that, and it kind of like grounds my perspective of the person in a way, because it's like it reminds me that even though they do have a bad characteristic about them, the good that they do is still, you know, at the end of the day, it's just what makes us human, right? Like we all have that flaw, and you have to be patient, because oftentimes I'll be mad, like angry at that person. Like I want to help them, but then sometimes I'm really angry at that person. But then like by thinking about the good that they have, it helps me to have also patience with that person too. You know, like it's not like, oh, you're just the bottle of liquor, or you're just, you know, this and that. Like you're more than that, and I know that you can find your way back, you know.
Yeah, I've made that mistake in my life, like judging them that way, you know, because like because you care for them so much, it's like the anger gets to you, and like it's just frustration, right?
Yeah.
I can't even lie. That's how I still judge certain people.
No,
And
yeah.
I need to stop doing that, but it's honestly hard, especially if those certain people do the same shit over and over. It's like, yeah, you're not 100% what your actions are, but then again, if you constantly do the same actions, it seems in a way this is who you are, you know? If it's something like, imagine doing the same shit for over half your life.
Yeah.
You know, eventually the stories you tell revolve all around that, because that's all you've ever done. That's who your memories and stuff like that aren't 100% who you are, but in a way, that's how your life is.
Oh
Jesus
shit.
The wind is going
it's good,
crazy. Yeah.
Someone just broke in.
It's super windy right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's hard not to judge people for their actions, especially if they constantly do the same actions, even if you try to stray them to the right path.
And I've tried the approach of like having grace, right? Being patient with them. And that's way harder. That's like more suffering for you as well, you know, having that point of view. But man, in the end, it's like you could just care for them, give them advice, and they're going to follow their path, right? It's like he's going to, hopefully it's going to click in and he's going to realize it. But you can't.
There's the thing too, though. Some people never wake up from their mistakes. Some people will make the same mistake over and over until they die. You know,
Man.
which is I pray people don't go through that, but that's just their harsh reality. Some people are like that. You know.
Man. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, hopefully when this episode airs, like, okay, so the person I'm talking about is not in this room, but like, okay, in the perspective of someone in this room right now, Mr. A, like, whenever this episode airs, hopefully he sees this, and it's like, just recently, like, you know, we,
God damn.
there he goes.
God damn.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Like it was like for we went out, to eat for like my birthday, and the man shows up like just gone, completely gone on the car right there. He was throwing up in the car and stuff like that, and it's just, like as his friend, I want him to be better, not just because it's like when he drinks, if the worst possible scenario, right? Like a car accident happens, and that's that. Like
he survives and the other people don't. That's the worst case scenario,
right?
ever.
Like I mean, or no one survives.
Oh yeah,
and that affects not only like him but his family, us. Like we have to live our life like damn. We used to know this person.
And especially with certain actions as well, like that. It doesn't matter how much good you do in life. The only thing people remember you for would be something like that, you know? So it's hard to say that, I mean, all of us want to think in a positive light where we wouldn't think of someone in that way. But, man, every time something crazy in that aspect happens, people only remember you for that, you know?
And, like, it's gotten to the point, like, I guess it's back to him, but it's like, all right, we chill at my place, right? Like we smoke cigars and chill.
Yeah.
And then he's come in like drunk as fuck, right? And it's like it comes to the point where it's like I gotta tell him it's like if you're gonna come around, like what if he on the way here he fucking crashes and it's like, man, that's gonna weigh a lot on every one of us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like
especially because you're like, oh, let's come hang out or something. Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
With those situations, you have to let the person decide themselves. It's as sad as it is, but as much as advice you can give someone, it's truly up to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly up to their life choices to either pick up the bottle of pills or bottle of alcohol or, anything. That person. Is we all know where we can get alcohol. Do we choose to go get it inside the gas station? You're gonna have to fight those urges, and that's what the person has to face.
Mm-hmm. And like just in the perspective of like recently, like I just feel like as your friend, like I don't know, like just. It feels a little like disrespectful too, like.
It's honestly
no, like
I understand like we're serious right now, but it's just crazy to me. You're speaking to someone that is completely
because this video is gonna go up and he's gonna watch it and hopefully he understands what we're trying to say, like.
And the crazy part is like he's right here, right next to us.
Yeah,
you're saying that to his face and.
Like I'm just
at the same time he's not gonna.
He's not gonna watch the podcast,
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he does, But it's like we
like,
showed.
Hey, you're the star in this.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah, he showed up for the dinner and he was like that, and it just felt like, man, do you even really care for me as your friend to show up for like a birthday dinner like that? And just because I've seen him, he would come to E's house. And he'll be perfectly fine, right? And he'll chill and stuff. And he's like, oh, I have a birthday dinner to go to. And it's like, wait, how come you can go to other people's birthdays perfectly fine? But then for your own boy, you're going to show up like that. Like, what kind of message are you trying to send, me? Like, I would never, act a fool for your, special occasion. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels kind of hurtful, like to say the least. And
yeah, I could definitely.
You know what I mean? Like for any of y'all's birthday, if I showed up like acting like that, y'all would be like, "Damn, this guy doesn't respect me at all." Like it's just
very
like
irresponsible of you,
really. Right?
Yeah, not literally. But I can understand it in A's perspective too, where he thinks of you as a homie so much that he wants to get lit himself. He's celebrating your birthday like as is his. But that's the problem. That's where the problem line is drawn, So
yeah.
Some people need to realize not every celebratory is your celebratory. It's not your spotlight all the time. You can have your moments to have fun and get drunk and throw up, but moderation is the key word of 2025.
It should be the key word of everyone's life. You know, in life, everything in moderation. You drink too much water, you can die.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
like
even,
everything,
Even cigars.
right?
If your throat hurts, maybe don't smoke that next cigar. Don't stop smoking a little bit. You know, like
Yeah.
come on, like be smart about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're always complaining about your throat hurting. It's like,
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Hey, yo,
all
what you talking
It's all
about?
those damn,
And you don't even smoke cigars, man.
it's all those damn vapes and Newports.
Oh, it's those dicks.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Hey guys, no, I am not gay, but I'm not homophobic. Please don't take this out of context.
He just said he was bisexual.
I'm a straight male. Hit my Instagram. Hit my number.
Are you gonna give the number out?
No,
You know, like
no. But I'm down to get jiggy. You know what I'm saying?
But-
What, these are all male like
Yeah.
viewers here.
you know, like the demographic.
For the woman cigar smokers, we can smoke a cigar and get jiggy if you see what I'm saying.
We haven't gone to that point on our channel yet. Because
We are because they see me.
hey, listen, when I look at the YouTube analytics, it says like the audience is 100% male. Like there's no
not a single woman that watches this.
this.
So we'll
podcast.
put your number up here in your Instagram.
Yeah.
My number is 911. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. But yeah. So yeah. Hey, hopefully you make better choices in life. I mean, have fun, man. Like this is life. I want you to have fun, but I feel like at a certain point, like you gotta know, like, okay, I drank 5 bottles. And it took me over the edge. So maybe next time, let's go to 3 and see how that feels, And if 3 is too much, okay, let me go down to 2. Like just,
God damn.
yeah. Hey, y'all just
He
heard
said no, fuck
yeah,
you.
y'all just heard that, man. He just said, fuck you, like, basically.
But the thing with the addiction is it's the tolerance that comes with it. That's why he has to keep drinking more and more and more. But I feel like with alcohol, you should know when you're like hammered. Like, okay, yeah, this is enough. I think the people that go overboard have some personal issues that they're trying to bury, and that's with any addiction. That's why people develop addictions. There's something they want to bury and hide. They're running from. That's why A's not fine, which is okay. I'm hammered right now. I'm tipsy. I'm feeling good. This is enough. And that's why he has to take a step further. If that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, yeah, but we've talked to him before, and he always says everything is fine, but I don't know.
Deep in there, man.
As guys, we say when we're fine, 80% of the time, 60% of the time, we're not fine. We're guys. We have to act strong. So maybe one of these days, talk to A, sit him down one-on-one, no alcohol, and be like, look, man, tell me everything. Tell me everything's going on with your life. Financial situations, family situations, loving situations, Tell me what's going down, the rundown, how you feel about your family, because those usually be the roots of all problems, money or family.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in the, for A, he goes to church and stuff. If he doesn't want to talk to us, he can always talk
This man goes to church hammered, okay?
No, like I'm saying, like if he doesn't feel comfortable sharing with us, then he should share with like one of those small groups leaders, someone that it would never leave that room. Like use your resources, man. Like if you feel ashamed to talk to, your boys, then there are people out there that will, listen to you and give you words of advice.
Yeah, I think
hopefully.
the biggest thing is no one's alone in anything in life, Everyone feels so alone for certain things, and that's why people turn to certain addictions but
the thing is always, it goes back to them. If they want to go talk to the
Yeah,
pastor.
it has to be up to you.
If you want to put the bottle down, bottle anything.
Yeah.
The hard thing too is like everyone knows the answer. You know, everyone knows the answer to life. You know?
Yeah, after like 21, 22, 23, you know what's right and wrong. You don't know all the answers in life, but you know what's right and wrong.
Yeah, what you should and shouldn't probably do. You know?
Yeah.
So, but it's up to you, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that smokes a cigarette. The cigarettes are not good for you. Everyone does it. Yeah. A lot of people still do it.
We do it, but
Yeah.
moderation. Right?
All right. But like, okay, in the because E here, I mean, I gotta give him props. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I forgot we had that.
Bro, y'all got a sound. Is this like Twitch? Is this
no,
Twitch?
like I gotta give him props because like I've as long as I've known him for like what maybe almost 10 years now, he's drank. I've never seen him fucked up, but like he likes that social drinking. But like there came a day where he just said, "I'm gonna stop," and he stopped. Like it's hard to do. Like he literally just stopped completely. So I mean, I just want to ask you, like, maybe this will help viewers out there going through the same thing. Like, what is your mindset? How did you just completely stop? Like, what were you thinking about, or something like, because it's hard, man.
Yeah, it is.
For you, you're just like, oh, I just stopped, but it's like, how?
It's like maturity. Okay, I've been in that position where he is right now. Before, like when I was younger.
Well, how young are we talking about?
I would say the last time I got fucked up like that, maybe like 24, 25.
How old are you now?
32.
32.
So it took a while, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you still got a lot of time to think about it. It took me I'm 32 now, so it took a while for me to realize that, right?
Yeah, but-
that it wasn't for me.
Yeah, everybody grows up in their own time, though, you know? Especially as a guy, they say some people wake up at 20, some people wake up at 30, some people never wake up.
Yep.
You know, so.
Or some people wake up at 5.
But there's some people that know, like, right away to never do this or do that, and they stick to that.
Yeah. And I was drinking a lot in Vietnam because, like, right after I came back from Vietnam, that's when I decided to quit drinking. It's like I was drinking socially. I didn't get fucked up or anything in Vietnam, right?
Never.
But I was drinking like 5, 6, 7, 8 beers, and it's
Just
like,
to feel a little good.
yeah, it felt good. But at the same time, I'm like,
You didn't eat it.
all right, this is gonna age me quicker. Like it's not good for my health. And it's just something that I wanted to take control of because like I feel like all those things control you in a way. Like why do we need these drugs in our life, right? Like, I mean, I'm made in the image of God. It's like, why do I need these extra things to fulfill my life, right? It's like, because I see you take no drugs or anything. It's like,
Well, used to. I used to smoke pot, yeah, but
you started late also,
Yeah.
right?
You started late and you ended early.
Yeah. And it's just, that's something I don't need in my life. I think it was more of a control aspect of it. Like, I have control of that. Same with weed. I quit that. It was just kind of the same reason. It's like, I want to control. I want to, like, see if I could actually do it, Because I've always done, like, all right, I'm going to take a week off, 2 weeks off, or 2 months. Or I've gone, like, a year without smoking. But it's like, all right, let me do it for good now. That's, like, the true test, right?
Yeah, that is the true test.
And I never looked back, honestly. It was like the easiest. I don't think about it. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to drink.
Do you think when you go on vacations again, or like let's say you go to Vietnam or Thailand or Japan or wherever you decide to go, right? Would you take a sip of a beer again, or you just even on vacation,
Nah, not right now.
Not right
Only
now.
if I decide to, like. But I've had like instances like we went to like this Tex-Mex restaurant and it's like it was lit. Everyone's like drinking margaritas and shit, and I was like, man, like a margarita would sound good right now, But I think there's certain like situations where like I do think about it more.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, it's whatever.
Bro, the funny thing about beer is there's a study that says drinking 1 to 2 beers a month is actually very healthy for you because the alcohol can clean out your system. But that's only 1 or 2 beers a month.
well, there you go again. Your key word of 2025, right? Moderation.
The same thing with wine. Wine's not going to kill you if you have a glass every now and then, but how many people just drink a glass of anything, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like what you just said, when you know are in those situations where you really want to take a drink again, and you're able to overcome that. Like, I guess in your perspective, does the feeling, the fulfillment that you get when you're able to reject that moment, does it feel even better than when you were like drinking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like the control of it. It's like I don't need anything to like get myself hyped or anything, you know? At first it was hard because like in every social situation, I feel like I needed like a drink or like a weed or something. So it's like at first it felt weird because it's like you're used to having something in your hand, right? Like I feel like that's the same thing with like cigarettes, right? You have something.
Yeah, or
It's
like
oral
a
fixation.
vapor.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of times for me too, with smoking weed, it's not just the actual process of smoking, but the act of rolling or
The ritual is
the
like,
ritual of it.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like soothing in its own way, you know.
Having a nicotine addiction is not the nicest because if I don't wake up next to a vape or like have a cigarette pack next to me, I get very, very cranky. Like I wake up on the bad side of the bed.
That's another whole conversation on its own, but how people say, oh, I'm addicted to nicotine, right? And it's the cigarettes and this and that. I have thousands of cigars, but I never have even the feeling or urge where like, I need to smoke one right now, you know?
Yeah.
And I have, as many as I would want to smoke. Mm-hmm. So is it really a nicotine or reliance, or is it a reliance on these chemicals that they put in everything else?
Chemicals, because I was smoking Jet cigarettes in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Because his like
like
what-
like not
Dude, that's
grandfather.
like
it's
that's like the number one cigarettes in Vietnam.
Bro.
I swear.
And
God.
then when I came back and stopped smoking it, I'm like, I want that little. It only lasted like for a few days, but I'm like, fuck, I'm like,
Fiending
some
for the-
anxiety or some shit like came up.
But I
right?
never get that with cigars.
No, with cigars.
I can go days, months without smoking cigars. Like I really only smoke cigars on the pod now or this and that because of the other things I have to do with my life, you know. But during those in between times, I'm never like, dude, I need to sit down right now and just sneak a cigar in. But I do feel that way with like weed, for instance, you know. Like I don't know what the reliance on is.
it's
To me,
definitely the chemicals.
yeah, it's not the nicotine, you know.
Because, like you said, well, from what you told me, cigars are only made out of
Yeah, this is
tobacco.
literally the purest tobacco. It's only tobacco leaves, and is the only neurological effect it has on you is the nicotine.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not the nicotine, especially when it comes to cigarettes that people smoke. You're not getting addicted to, or at least in my eyes, you know. I don't think you're getting addicted to the nicotine. You're getting addicted to whatever else is in those cigarettes.
Even in weed, let's say you're rolling up a joint, is the paper really a paper? Who knows if there's chemicals inside the paper too? If you're not using Fonto or Grabba, you know, like putting tobacco inside your weed joint, you know, or we all know there's chemicals in backwoods and other leaf brands, you know,
Super cheap, flavor infused.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, sometimes my friends will not want to smoke a joint, a paper. They're like, I want to smoke a wood, a backwood. They're not fiending for weed. They're fiending for a backwood.
Yeah, and I honestly feel the same way too. When I smoke weed, not a lot. It's just spliffs or something, you know. It has to be that kind of tobacco. Or is there? I think there's something just in really cheap tobacco products that make you have an urge to want to constantly keep smoking it, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but like to pick up on the conversation, like I feel like what Jay was saying, like he feels like the nicotine isn't a thing, but I think there was research. I know our brains have two types of receptors. It's the nicotinic and the muscarinic. Muscarinic is mushrooms, and nicotinic is the nicotine receptor. So I feel like a certain threshold of if you're just getting pure nicotine, there may be some neurological. I don't want to say like complete benefit, but there is something that stimulates those, the mind, right? And with what Will was saying, like when smokers, they just want to roll up in like a wrap, like a backwood or a Swisher or something.
You're craving that connection in your mind. And they say that too, where nicotine connects neurological movements through your brain faster than how it would be without it. So
I mean, that does make sense because you see how athletes, like they take those Zyn packs and stuff and it really like wakes them up when they're playing a game. Like football players, I see like on the field, like they'll just pop a Zyn.
Or baseball players.
Like I guess like the nicotine helps you like, I don't know, like
focus more.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicotine does have some good health benefits, but like
the moderation comes back.
Yep. There we go. The keyword.
You've tried to quit before, right? Like,
what, nicotine?
yeah, nicotine cigarettes.
Yeah, I've quit vaping, but then I moved to cigarettes. And then I quit cigarettes and then I moved back to vaping. And the hard part is these gas stations, you know, it's like
So
alcohol.
accessible.
Yeah, exactly. Like alcohol is. When you try to go fill up your car, a vape is inside the store. It's a few steps away, less than 20 steps away. Same with the bottle of liquor.
Is it harder to stop vaping or cigarettes?
I would say vaping because
It's how easy it is to smoke a vape. A cigarette, you gotta go outside, smoke your. I mean, if you're a decent person,
yeah,
you're not
if
just
you're a
laying.
decent
If you're not just
person.
laying in your bed smoking cigarettes, all
and
day,
not
you know?
being crusty and stuff,
Yeah,
you know.
like-
But like, I can hit my vape in here. No one's gonna complain. I can
Yeah.
secretly hit my vape in the restaurant. No one's gonna
And
complain.
it's more socially accepted now. You know, I feel that's a big thing too. Certain things become social norms where people don't really care about, but they're not good for your health. You know?
I think it would be harder to quit cigarettes if it was back like in the 80s, the 70s, where you could smoke inside restaurants.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
In
could
the
do-
plane. And
Yeah.
shit.
inside the
They'll
plane.
sell
Oh
you
my
5
God.
packs.
Yeah. Like they're probably handing out cigarettes for free, even
Yeah.
when you just had a baby. Here, your baby can have a cigarette too. You know, but yeah, but that's not why what Jay was saying. I think I completely agree. That's why vaping is so much harder to quit.
Shit, it's man. At the end of the day, these tobacco companies are billion-dollar corporations. They need to make more money. They saw that places and all these laws and regulations were going down when you can't smoke cigarettes. Man, we got to get these people hooked on something else. The vape came
Yeah.
out. Now look at that.
Yeah.
Every single person or not every person.
Our generation,
Like, yeah, I don't smoke vapes.
our generation was like the test dummies for vapes.
I would say at least the people I've been around, there's about 5 out of 10 people, almost pretty much half or over half of people smoke a vape. At least every now and then, you know?
I think it's rare to find someone in our age bracket that does not vape.
Oh,
Even if they don't have a vape on them or like don't buy vapes, they take hits of vapes. You know what I mean? Like because they vape before and quit, but they'll still take a hit, you know? And finding a person that doesn't even do that is rare in our generation.
All right, enough of this goddamn vape talk. Let's go
Yeah.
back to the cigar. Is this the AG Fernandez that has the clown on it? The La Viva?
no.
Can I look up some
Is this
cigar
a new
brand?
world?
Nope.
It's not a new
I mean,
world.
y'all have to guess. Like,
I know, that's what we're guessing. We're guessing.
If
A
if
new
it's
world.
not a new world,
I don't
AJ
know.
not a
AJ
Cuban.
Fernandez. AJ Fernandez also rolls San Cristobal, I believe.
Does he?
Cristobal. From my father?
I think he has something to do with it, does he not? I'm not sure.
Can you give me a hint?
Can we search up AJ Fernandez
Yeah,
cigars?
y'all can search up all the cigars.
I don't
you
even
want.
have my phone on me, so you guys are going to have to do that.
Let's see.
All right, if you said that, it's not San Cristobal then. Let me see. AJ Fernandez. I could be wrong with that one. Yeah. Mr. Fernando, what did you roll?
Y'all want like another hint? Nah, I mean, I can give you this other hint too. This cigar was on a top 25 of Cigar Aficionado. I'm not going to
That
tell you.
doesn't help.
I'm not going
There's
to tell
so
you
many,
the year.
yeah. So many. Top 25, top 25.
Is it a Romeo and Julieta?
A Ramon Alones?
Is it Roman Alones? No. Is it Diaz de Gloria? No, well, that's the only three I see on their website.
Those are very big, popular ones. All right,
Yeah.
this is the next question. Is it from his own brand or did he just roll it?
It is not from his own brand. He just had a hand in rolling it.
Even tougher. This man touches everything.
I'm out of guesses.
Southern Draw.
Nope.
Southern Draw is kind of a smaller company, anyways. Big company, AJ Fernandez. It's not CLE, right?
No.
You want to use my phone, guys?
No. I want to try to figure this out.
Yeah, but let's see.
The more I smoke it, though, the flavors are kind of falling off to me. And I'm not getting as much chocolate anymore, but just straight bitterness.
You guys get the vodka taste now? I was talking about.
No.
Okay. Never mind, I'm
You
tripping.
put the shit backwards.
I did.
Yes.
I was wondering why it was so hard to put in.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, now in this final third, I did lose that chocolatey taste, but it's still very nice and aromatic for me. It's like an earthy, aromatic flavor profile.
Is it the Enclave?
No.
So, do we have to guess it, or do you tell us eventually?
I'll tell you eventually.
Yeah, and no one guesses it.
I mean, once you guys like basically give up, then I'll just tell you guys.
Yeah, just give up.
Yeah, I just give up.
No, an AJ Fernandez from Nicaragua. Damn. This is a lot harder than I thought it was. As long as I knew that it was a Nicaraguan, at least I'm happy I got that right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's like an ultimate hit. That
Is it the Nicaraguan series by AJ Fernandez?
No. I think there's like an ultimate hint that I can give you guys. Maybe it's not even the ultimate hint because it could be. So
Is this from Hoya de Nicaragua?
no.
Oh.
So this cigar has. I don't even know how to say this. It comes in a series.
Oliva?
No, like it's in a series. It's not Oliva. Like I said, there's 2 other cigars in this series. So I mean, that's the ultimate hint right there.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Yeah.
Let me see this. Gotta use the lifeline now.
But yeah. So okay. So while y'all are guessing, like, recently LeBron got on Stephen A. Smith about like talking about his son. Like he walked up to him at the Madison Square Garden, the Knicks game, and he was like, hey, like leave my son out of this and stuff like that. And I understand where he's coming from as a father. You want to always look after like your child and you want to protect them and stuff, right? But Stephen A. Smith and all these other sports commentators at the end of the day, they're commenting on the performance because Bronny James,
And he's an athlete.
at the end of
He's
the
a
day, right?
professional athlete,
He's like an athlete, right? So like, what are y'all's perspective on that? Like, if you had a child that entered the league like
That's
that, like,
it doesn't matter what you do in life. Once you get in front of that camera, you're gonna have to experience, or you're not gonna have to, but you're going to experience criticism and people's opinions. That's just part of it. Doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete. Doesn't matter if you're a cigar podcaster. Like every aspect of life. Once you turn that camera on and you release content to the world, people are entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah, you're open to criticism.
Yeah,
now.
and when you're the son of one of the greatest basketball players of all time, you're gonna get the most eyes on you ever. But at the same time, like, yeah, he's a kid, but guess what? You're a professional athlete. Yeah. Everyone gets criticized as a professional athlete, and if you can't handle that, then
yeah, especially, I mean, I can understand LeBron since, like you said, he's the dad, but Stephen A. is doing his job as a reporter.
Maybe it's the way he says things, but at the same time, man,
it's his job, and he's saying
is
it
this
how
an
it
H.
is.
Upman?
Oh. He's saying it how it is, and
Belas Artes.
Because I can guarantee you,
We're just throwing it.
I could guarantee you, LeBron wouldn't have said nothing to Stephen A. Smith if Stephen A. Smith was talking good about Bronny.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're right, but like, okay, I guess I understand where LeBron is coming from, because ever since Bronny got drafted, all of these shows constantly cover him because they know, right? Like at the end of the day, it is a job. You're trying to get more eyes on your
More
program
clicks.
and more clicks and stuff like that. So what's the easiest way is to talk about this player that's connected to arguably the best player in the history of basketball. And I understand what LeBron is trying to say. Like, man, he just entered the league and he was the 55th overall pick. It's not like he went number 1. You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of players out there that are performing badly as well. So why are you not, giving them that same kind of treatment? Like, why are you just focusing on how my son is doing? Is it because he's connected to me? And also, LeBron and Stephen A., they never seen eye to eye. So is it like a slight, like at me, like, oh, everything you said about me, like you think, like Stephen A. will never say that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, but now he has a focus point, like, oh, your son is not as good as you, so I can.
Is this a Monte
pick them.
Cristo or punch?
No.
I mean, it was the same with Michael Jordan's son. He was in the league, wasn't he? Or he wasn't, but he was open to criticism to a lot of things he's done. When you're
Brick house.
when you're arguably
That was a good
the
guess.
greatest of anything you do in any field, your family is gonna be linked to it, to that same criticism and that same expectation.
Is this the foundation?
No.
No.
I get it. Like, we're not talking about the 54th pick doing the whole shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Is this aging room?
No.
What the
But-
fuck is this,
But
man?
it is due to the fact that he is LeBron
All right.
James' son.
You guys have
3 more guesses.
3 more brands that you guys can throw out there. Because at this point,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like you're
it's
throwing
like
every
yeah.
single.
I'm literally throwing as many Nicaraguan brands as I can see.
But yeah,
But it's
what
not.
were you saying?
But it's not San Cristobal or La Roma.
No.
But it's just like,
I'm shit, man.
the more famous a person is, they're gonna be more open to criticism. And the grade, like you said, LeBron is in that GOAT status. Everyone's gonna have expectations for his son. Oh, the GOAT just had a kid, and everyone thinks of it as a successor as like a king, like a monarchy, a oligarchy. Like, is he gonna be as great as his dad? And that's a high comparison, and that's not fair to Bronny.
Yeah.
It's not. But at the same time, like John said, once the cameras are on, you have to perform.
Yeah.
And if you don't perform,
Yep. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you're just gonna have to, bite the bullet and get better. Use it as fuel to, get better.
yeah. And
Yeah, I mean, I can see, both sides. Like Stephen A., he's doing his job, but like what I'm trying to say is Stephen A. can also focus on other people that are doing just as bad, but he chooses not to.
because he's not gonna get any.
Is this from
clicks.
Drew? Is this from Drew
Exactly.
Estates?
No.
It's because he's not gonna
Yeah,
get any.
it all
clicks.
comes back down to like clicks
What
and
the
views
fuck
and
is
stuff, right?
this?
And
it
yeah,
does.
you're right. Like, and yeah, I mean, I feel what LeBron is saying, because it's like, yeah, when you have a child, you want to protect them as much as you can, but at the end of the day, okay, I guess I see why LeBron also did it, because prior to this interaction, like LeBron has called Stephen A.
Sorry, I got it.
What's up?
I got it.
What
Say
is
it.
It starts with a T. Does it?
So it's from Trinidad.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Espirito.
Trinidad, but I didn't think it to because it was so light.
Yeah.
Usually the Trinidads I've seen were a lot darker. That's why I didn't even say
This was a
Trinidad.
Cuban.
Oh, can you
No,
give me the
no.
lighter, please?
This was a Cuban Trinidad.
No, it's not Cuban.
The Espirito.
Uh-huh.
Number one. This is a number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Oh.
I say number 2.
It's not a number 2.
All right, I'll say number 3 then.
I think number 1.
Number 1.
Number 3.
All right, guys, we have been smoking on the Trinidad Espiritu number 1 in the Toro Vitola.
That was one of my guesses, but I was like, dude, the wrapper is so light,
Yeah.
Damn. I saw Trinidad too. I was like, nah, it's not that, bro. It's just too dark.
Well, good stuff, y'all. Y'all got it. So, there it is.
Man, Trinidad. I should have guessed that. It's all right.
So, you know, what do y'all think? Is this a cigar that, you know, you guys would smoke again, or?
I personally wouldn't buy more of these. Just because I thought it was okay. Like, if someone handed me this and this is all we had, I would smoke it. I wouldn't be like, nah, I wouldn't want to smoke it. Like, it's a good cigar, but not something I would spend my money on. I'd say a good 5.5.
Okay.
Like, pure construction and just how it looks, it's a really well-rolled cigar, especially for the price range. But
We're including cigars as a newbie. I mean, like price range and everything. I would consider this 5 out of 10 because it's average to me. There's nothing that differentiated anything that made me where it was like wow.
Yeah.
Any wow factor to it.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, for me, like the first third was all right. The second third shined the most, and then the final third definitely took a big step back. So it's definitely like I would say it's around a 5, 5.5.
As the final third kind of came in, the flavor fell out. Man. I think the best part was the first third because it started off really light, and then as it picked up, you got a little spice, and then it developed into the beginning of the second third, more chocolate. But after that second third, the flavor fell off. It got really bitter to me.
All right. Yep.
All right, man.
Yep. But yeah, like good work. We reached a conclusion.
You fooled us, man.
What did we talk about this podcast?
A lot of things.
Addiction, LeBron James' son, and and oh yeah, tamales.
Tamales.
honestly, the message is enjoy your life, but enjoy things in moderation. You know,
For sure.
Don't put yourself or other people in harm's way just for satisfaction.
For your own self pleasure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're about to wake this guy up.
Finish these
Hopefully-
cigars and then wrap this video up. Huh?
Hopefully he doesn't puke all over me.
And you know, y'all are watching this. This is probably Mr. J. It could be Mr. J's last podcast, or
For
if
a
he's,
couple months, or maybe I'll do some call-ins. Hopefully,
Yeah,
we'll see how the audio comes out to that. But
we'll see.
yeah, I'll be gone for a couple months
Yep.
in the motherland, back in Asia.
Yeah. And yeah, like hopefully he goes out there and kicks some ass.
Yep.
Yep.
And maybe you guys will see some shitty iPhone videos of some tours in Asia of some cigar places, but we'll see. All right.
Yeah.
On this episode of Don't Inhale, catch us next time.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
That was actually pretty cool.